Okay, welcome to this video. In this short tutorial we are going to connect your site to Aweber. Now in the last video that we were dealing with Aweber, you set up your list. Now it's time to log into your members area and plug it in. Now before we tie it in, I want you to log back into your Aweber account. There's something that we noticed here, and there's nothing we can really do about it except for this extra step. When you imported the messages into Aweber, let me just go to the messages section here and just show you. When we imported the messages here, all of the messages are pre-configured with these global tags, okay? That merges in your snippets. But what seemed to happen when the messages were imported is that Aweber overwrote your snippets. So let's just go into, put your mouse over list settings and click on list settings, and then right in the middle here, personalize your list. Go to that section and then just scroll down here and then into your global snippets here. You should notice your snippets probably look like this right now. They're not what you put in here. Because Aweber has overrode them. So just simply click the edit button right here and then just change this to your domain. And then click update. And then change this to your full name. And then just change this one to your first name. And then just change this one to your own ClickBank ID. Whatever your ClickBank ID is. And then click Save Settings. And that's it. You're all done in here right now. I'm just going to put my mouse over subscribers and I'm going to click Search. And you're going to see there's no members here right now. So what we're going to do is now let's get back into your admin panel. So once you're logged into your admin panel now, scroll down here to step 5, set up your email marketing service. And this is a couple step process here. The very first step you're going to do is this drop down right here. If it's anything other than Aweber, click on Aweber. Now that's assuming you're using Aweber. I just want to show you what happens when you click any one of these drop downs. The page is going to refresh, and that's why you want to do this first, because you want to set this change first. So let's just set it to Aweber. And then get back into it. And now the very first thing you want to do now is make sure that this box is checked. Okay, so enable subscription to third-party autoresponders. Make sure that that is checked. Make sure this recommended dot is checked. And again, Aweber is there. Autoresponder name is going to show Aweber. Make sure post method is checked. All of this is default, so it should all be there. Don't touch this at all. Don't touch this. Don't touch this. Keep scrolling way down until you see the field names and the field values. This is where, if you remember, we had the in the text file you pasted your form code. So I got the text file open right beside me here. I'm just gonna move it over just a little bit here. So the very first thing is meta forward variables here. You're gonna leave that at 1. Meta required email. That's all that's required. So just leave that as email. Meta message 1. That's good. Meta ad tracking. You can put whatever you want here, but in our form ID over here, let's just find what we had here. Yeah, we just put my infuser site, but this can be whatever you want it to be. The next one is going to be the redirect. So this is the important one here. This one is going to be your full domain.com/go/oto.php. Make sure it has the HTTP : and then the 2 slashes, then your full domain.com/go/oto.php. Very important. Next one is going to be list name. So let's get to list name, and this is the list name that I called my list when we created it. Now Metasplit ID, I believe that one's going to be blank. So Metasplit ID here, the value is blank. So you can just delete that. Meta Web Form ID, it's a bunch of numbers, so you want to make sure that you get all those numbers proper. Meta Redirect on List, this one's going to be just blank. You're not going to put anything in there, okay? So just to recap, now you're going to have one email, one, and then your meta ad tracking. This is going to be just any name that you give it, but make sure the words are all connected. Redirect is going to be yourdomain.com/go/oto.php. Then your list name, whatever you've called it, then it's going to be blank. Then a bunch of numbers for the Meta Web Form ID, and then it's going to be blank. And then that's all there is to it. So now let's just click Save Changes. Then confirm. And you should be all set now. So I'm going to open up, I've got this squeeze page open right now at my domain, so now I'm just going to refresh it.
Would you like the same list?
And then let's just go down here and let's do an opt-in here. So now it's putting it on my Aweber, and there you go. It directed to the one-time offer, so everything is set up correctly. Now I know some people have been putting comments and asking why is it not directing to the one-time offer. If you have done everything in the proper order, followed all of the steps, not skipped over any steps, not altered any steps, it will work just fine, because in these past videos you've seen me install this site live, you've seen all of the updates, everything that we've done has been to this exact domain name, so everything is working just fine. So I'm just going to scroll down here now, and I'm going to just click no thanks. And there's the first down cell. And then I'm just going to confirm that. And let's just log in here. And there we have it. So now we are in. Now I'll just go back into the member area here. Let's click on Manage Members. And there you have it. There's my test that I was just at. So you can see that I'm currently a free member because I didn't do any paid, didn't buy. So we can actually upgrade this membership. So you can move it up to paid, and then just click this little icon right here, and it'll move the member up to paid membership. So if we go back into this site here now and just refresh the screen, you should be able to log into your Write Your Paycheck course. There you go, because you're a paid member now. Now let's go back into admin one more time, and let's just use this drop down here. We'll go to Paid Plus. The only 3 options are free, paid, and paid plus. So once you click this little icon here, it'll submit the changes. So now let's go back here again. And there you go. You are now a Paid Plus member. So now this traffic intensive course will open up. So that's how you can test this site that it worked all right. Now let's just go back into this Aweber here. If you remember, we had nobody here, so now let's just click search. And there it is. That's the opt-in that I just did. So everything seems to be looking and working just fine. The only other thing we can do is we can log into an email account and see that that message came out. So alright, there's the email. As you can see, it came out alright, and there's the signature file that I had put, just my name and my email. There is the global URL. There's the member's email, there's my full name. So it's working just fine, and that is it. Let me just show you one more thing before I sign off. I don't want to make this video too long. In the main settings here, there's something down here that you should see. In the Manage Advanced Settings, click that open. In here you want to change this to your information. There you go. Now when your system sends out an email, the system generated emails will be from you as well. Alright, so that's where you want to set that information in. If you want to put in like Google Analytics or stat counters and stuff, you can paste it in right here, and then just make sure you submit your changes here, and you're all good to go. So congratulations, you are now one step closer